Wi-Fi battle. This is against a fellow PokeTuber by the name of Mystic UMBREON94, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. His channel link will be in the description below, so yeah, let's start this. So I sent out my Marlon, he's gonna send out his Jirachi. He's gonna go for the U-turn, the safe U-turn switch, and he goes into his Snorlax. I do get the Toxic. I thought this would be more of a defensive Snorlax, but yeah, he goes into his Roserade. And I do use Scald, so he predicted me using that. He goes into his Toxic Spikes as I just try to Ice Beam him down. So this is gonna be him just Toxic Spikes everything. So he does use Aromatherapy, but I do take him out at least. So he goes into his Jirachi again. He does use for Sand Headbutt. I do fail my Toxic thinking that it would actually hit. He does actually get the flinch on my Punisher and he goes down. So I do go into my Snorlax. He doesn't get the Toxic for some reason. I do start stockpiling up. This is Sand Headbutt. It's not gonna do a lot. He does get the flinch. He does get the flinch again. Just get the flinch one more time, I believe, yeah. And I think that's the end of it. Because I do go for rest, and I do have the Resto set up. So, I do get my... He goes into his Vaporeon, which is always a smart move. Because when I was doing this battle, one thing that I didn't expect him to have was... I didn't expect him to have Roar for some reason. I did not know that the Vaporeon was to have Roar, and that completely shut down my thing. So I just go into a Scald. I decide since this is a Choice Scarf and he's probably not gonna do much, I do decide to switch out to my Salamence. And just get the burn on him. So he does go into his Gligar. I do go into my Dragon Dance to just try to do as much damage as possible. I do go for Flamethrower. It's not gonna do a lot. But he goes into his Stealth Rock. I do go for an Outrage, does quite a bit of damage, but he does finish me off with a Night Slash. I do go into my Chestnut. He does get the poison. He goes into his Jirachi and I do go for Seed Bomb. I do go for Spiky Shield, because he's gonna go for a Sand Headbutt and then he will do damage to him. So then I switch out to my Aerodactyl. And I do decide to Mega Evolve. He does go for Sand Headbutt, but I do take him out with the Crunch. He does get his Vaporeon, and I do use Iron Head just to try to do as much damage as possible, and I do faint. I go into my Chestnut. He goes for the Wish. And anticipating him to switch out, I do go for Hammer Arm. But he actually doesn't. And he does go for the Wish Protect thing, so that knowing that, I do use Synthesis to try to get my health up as well. Just use Wish again. And he does use Protect. So it's basically just trying to stall me out, basically. Which really sucks because I kind of fell for it. And it's just basically Toxic stalling me. So I do decide to switch out again. It does use Wish. I use Stockpile. Knowing that it will probably not use Roar. Well, it actually does use Roar. And it switches back into my Chestnut. He uses Scald, and that's going to do a lot of damage. I do use Synthesis so to regain as much damage as possible. He does use Protect. And right now, this is looking really bad for me. So, he just keeps on stalling me. He keeps on using Protect. That's pretty much game over for Chestnut. I do go into my Heracross. I do use Close Combat. And uses Scald and takes me out. And then uses Scald again. I use Stockpile. And he's just gonna take me out here. And that's game over for me. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like for this PokeTuber battle. He did this battle on his live stream. If you haven't subscribed to him yet, he does really cool live streams which I join in. So remember to stay tuned for that. And yeah, goodbye you guys.